Hey guys, so first of all, conference, so excited, got my tickets, got my room, we're talking with other distributors all day long, trying to make sure that we're all staying together. I cannot tell you how important conference is. If you don't know if you can go or not, I would say make sure that you figure out a way to be able to get there. Watched it be a game changer for Heather Huerta 2 years ago. I think she went like ruby to double or ruby to diamond. I think it was. I don't remember. But it really exploded her business. And I went last year, and it's so inspiring. You meet so many people. You get to meet your teammates that you talk to on Facebook and on the telephone all the time, but you actually have not seen them in person. You get to hug the people that you've talked to for so long. It's just such a wonderful experience, and so I highly recommend that you go if any way possible. Okay, so that's my 2 cents on conference. But what the video today, I wanted to talk with you guys about time management. So time management, tough. We all have stuff. We all have jobs and families and activities and try to have a social life, and there's so many things that are going on that it's hard sometimes to squeeze it all in. And so me going from full-time teacher, full-time camp coordinator to full-time skinny wrap person, skinny wrap girl, I'm really struggling with that. And so that's where I've spent my professional development time is to learning about time management and what's the best way to do it. And so I'm going to share with you all of the information that I kind of compiled together from all the books and YouTube videos and stuff that I watched. So time management. First thing you need to do is to evaluate your goal. What is it that you want with this business? Do you just want to make an extra $500 a month? Do you want to go ambassador? Do you want this to be your full-time job? Do you want it to be your full-time job and retire your husband? I mean, there are so many different opportunities and goals out there. And so you just need to decide what's yours. And it's okay to just want an extra $500 a month. That's how I started. I was so over teaching science enrichment classes, and I just wanted to make a couple of extra $100 a month because I truly loved being a teacher. Things have changed since then. I still do love being a teacher, but I get to be a teacher in different ways. And so my goals got bigger, and I saw the opportunity. And so my goals have changed over time. The next thing for time management is to truly and honestly evaluate the time that you have to spend on the business. We all have so many different things going on in our lives, and so you need to be honest with yourself. Do you have just 2 hours a day? Do you just have 2 hours a week? Do you have 12 hours a day? What is the time that you are willing and can put into the business? And be honest with yourself, because that will allow you to reevaluate and look at your goal to see if it's something that you can accomplish. So when you're looking at time, think it's, because we are all so busy, do you have to get up an extra 30 minutes earlier? Do you go to bed an hour later? Do you give up your favorite TV show? Do you give up going out with the ladies? What is it that you can give up to be able to reach your goal and to be able to put in the amount of time that you need to in order to grow your business? The time that you give up now will be so worth it later. I can't even begin to tell you. When I was a teacher, I would work before school. I would work during my plan time. Shh, don't tell anybody. I would work in the evening after Andrew went to bed, and I would try to squeeze in as much time as I could to make sure that I was building and growing my business after I saw the opportunity that was out there. And so and now that I'm doing it works full time, I'm home. I'm home with my son. He's downstairs right now making himself lunch, hanging out with his buddy, and I'm not at work because I'm able to now spend that awesome quality time with him, and not working 70+ hours a week, which is kind of nice. So evaluate your goal. Evaluate how much time you have, truly and honestly, and be honest about it, truly and honestly how much time you have to spend on the business. And then the last one is figure out how you're going to use that time. And be, what's the word for it? Be consistent, that's not the word. Be true to that time. If you say that you have an hour, then be true to that hour. No, no Facebook, no scrolling, no texting. Be true to that hour and truly what that hour is for. So when you're figuring out how you're going to spend your time, Mark Pentecost has a 33% rule. 33% of your time should be spent on taking care of the customers and the distributors that you already have. So following up with loyal customers, sharing with them new products that we have, asking them how their products are, reminding them of their auto ship, all those kinds of things. With current distributors, talking with them, giving them support and guidance and leadership, all those things that we do, sending them texts, following up with them, seeing how we can support, sending them information. You get the drill. Then 33% of the time should be focused on bringing in new customers and new distributors into your business. And so all of the activities that go along with that. And then 33% of your time should be on personal and self-development. So watching YouTube videos. We have some amazing leaders out there that do some amazing videos. Reading. First year in network marketing is the second time I have read this book. Read it my first year in, and then 3 years later reading it again because there's just such great information in it. So there are so many books on leadership out there, so many books on network marketing out there, so many YouTube videos from It Works leaders as well as other leaders that you can just jam your brain with information. So. And then my big piece of advice, I think probably the biggest piece of advice that you can take is to be consistent. I learned the hard way. As a teacher, I was consistent. I had the time to be consistent. When I went to work at the Outdoor Ed Camp and I was working so much during camp season, I disappeared. And if my teammates and business partners needed me, they texted me, and that's the only way that they really got information from me. I just kind of fell off the face of the earth because I was so focused on camp and we didn't have cell phone service up there. And then once camp season was over, I would come back. And I would be a part of it again. And that killed my business. It absolutely killed my business. I wasn't consistent. I wasn't always there. I wasn't on Instagram all the time the way that you should be if you were really doing Instagram the way that that it should be done. Consistency is so important. I lost a lot of loyal customers that way. I lost a lot of distributors that could have been amazing that way. My business it started moving really slowly, and that was because I was not consistent. So make sure that with the time that you have, that you are consistent with it, because that can be a game changer in one way or the other. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully, I will see you all at conference in February. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.